Hey, howdy. We're back, doing some more Yumituki. I just had a really big bowl of chili, and I'm content. We're doing dailies today. I would do the weekly, but the weekly is a Dream Genie, and a fairly deep location at that. And there's also a bunch of special ones, which I actually don't know. I don't know why. There must be like a holiday today. But I see Chocolate Tower, Capricorn Number Zone, Mini Maze. I wonder what that's for. See, pardon my ignorance, but the only holiday I can think of happening today is the Ides of March. But yeah, we got a lot of places to go. The vending machine, we already know where it is, because for some reason it defaulted to Dream Park again. It might have just got unlucky. So yeah, let's start with Neon City. And Neon City, I happen to know, connects to Square World, and I could technically go through Flying Fish World, but Flying Fish World is huge. So I'm just going to go through Theater World. It's probably going to be faster. So yeah, I've been making more progress on my personal projects. The main thing that I wanted to talk about today actually has little to do with my personal projects. It's been a while since I've had a video where I just talk at length about like a Wikipedia article I read or something to that effect. And I mentioned something and then never actually talked about it a couple videos ago, that there was like an article that I read that had me on the floor laughing. Well, this is the article that I was talking about. It is an article about what is known as unparliamentary language. Now, unparliamentary language, it's weird to discuss, because it's very, like, prudent. Oh, right, I forgot about this. It's like, I need to jump down, but it's more specifically, there is something that it's that stupid connection that I need to wait for. Oop. And I forget exactly where I need to go for this. I forgot the Colossus of Rhombus was here. I thought that was in a different area. Okay, so I'm right here. That white spot is where I am right now. I need to go a little bit over to the E door and then down. Okay. A little bit over. Is this it? It's AC, yeah, down to E and then down again. Down to E and then not down again? Okay, where are you? Okay. Maybe if I path over to here and then, like, walk across? Oh. What are you sitting here for? Oh. It's the dubious trap. Why did it put me here? Okay. This world always kind of throws me for a loop. But yeah, unparliamentary language. So it's a very, like, prudent, proper thing. But the concept of unparliamentary language, it's a hard word to say quickly, it is language that is not fit for the parliament floor. So basically, it's the equivalent of if you're in a trial and someone, be it like the prosecutor or even like the judge, says something that goes against the standards, and they say, like, the judge would say something to the effect of, like, strike that from the court record. Very similar thing. Possible to reach this red block by using the spring or bat effect. Oh, right, I forgot you could go up these. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. It's been a minute. Okay, so it should be, it's like down there. So if I'm like flush with this block, is there a way that I can like, okay, I can jump down. I ended up on the wrong side though. Okay, what are we doing here? Can I like use spring to jump across? Or maybe if I jump back up, is there a way that I can like ascend up to that point? Oh, no kidding. This is River Road. So I was wondering where that connection was in here. Okay, hang on. I'm stuck. Okay, doorway labeled B. That is that one over there. Okay, I think I see where I need to go. So A to C, so I go down, down, and then back up using spring. And then through this door, I believe. Oop, is this it? Yeah, that should be it. It's the one that's... She just left, but she'll be back. It's that one, it's the, spacesuit girl, excuse me, that's flush with the bottom. So, anyway. It's all of the, like, UK, all of the countries that have parliaments, all the countries that have, like, contact with the UK. So you've got, like, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, India. The funniest ones by far are Canada and New Zealand, just because partially because they have the most, they have the most robust lists here. India kind of just gives a list of, like, more standard, like, what you would assume to be unparliamentary language of, like, actually, like, slurs and profanities. There we go, finally. Mystery Library is next, and I don't remember if I've been here before. It's in a Daragop, so maybe I haven't. All the following directions require the drum effect. Oh, wait. Yeah, no kidding, Oil Drum World. It's been a long time since I've had to go to this world regularly. Usually this is... No, I can't even say that anymore. I was about to say, like, usually the only reason why I come here is Voxel Island. That doesn't happen anymore because, like, the route to Voxel Island has changed so much. I don't think you even go through Oil Drum World anymore. Some of my favorites in this list are... Steve then went on to use 3 angry emojis and 2 swearing emojis. It's very funny to me that that specifically is considered uncouth. You were the biggest peanut there. They can't. They're Muppets. And then, at a later time, I take that interjection, they are Muppets. Of course, she's coming as a jellyfish because she has no spine. Okay, where next? Azure Depths. Azure Depths is fairly close to this, I think. Can I not read? There you are. And then Azure Depths to Laundromat. That is the center bit. There's the basket. Belgium's got nothing. Canada is the funniest one because there's also, this is a big list. This dates back to 1875. So not only is there some very funny pejoratives here, there's some very funny old pejoratives in here. Oil Drum World is next. Oil Drum World is down here. So... I see. I should just be able to path up, right? Doesn't this area wrap horizontally? Or it wraps vertically, right? Because it's up here. It should be right here, right? It's like I pick Azure Depths, and then... Oh, one more over. Okay. It's like walking in... It's like walking through a building in college trying to find your class. I believe it's this basket, or does this require me to put on drum? It does, okay. Ah, okay, this is not the place I was thinking of. And the mystery library is over there, okay. But some of the phrases here are great. A bag of wind, inspired by 40-rod whiskey, blatherskite. That's just a funny turn of phrase. Demagogue. A lot of comparisons to fascism, which I imagine makes sense, considering a lot of these are from like surprisingly not World War II era, but like 60s and 70s. Fraud, weather vane. Weather vane is fun. I like that a lot because I imagine the implication there is a weather vane turns in the direction of wherever the wind is blowing. So it's someone who jumps the fence basically. And if the slightest sign of trouble, switches sides because it's less dangerous for them. Il Duce, which I believe was the name of another fascist thing. That was the name of Mussolini's party in World War II. He doesn't give a fuck. And my personal favorite from Canada, and the reason why I was introduced to this article in the first place, the only thing I regret about Margaret Thatcher's death is that it happened probably 30 years too late. That is bold and also low-key hilarious. I can like imagine someone saying that in the middle of like parliamentary procedure. Hong Kong. Hong Kong is like it's more difficult to read these because they don't a lot of them don't translate super well. Cube of Sweets, right? That is it's the text room of like you are blank, and I think you have to equip cake and then jump off. If it's the place that I'm thinking of. Yeah, this world is, and then you equip cake. And then I think oop. Oh, do I have to use cake there? Hang on, it's been a minute. Admittedly, I'm not doing an amazing job at running through 2P today, but I'm being distracted. Okay, there we go. And then use cake. Yeah, and then it's this place. This place is cute. And somewhere around here is Chocolate Tower. I'm just gonna walk around a little bit until I find it. India's kind of boring, honestly. It's just a big list of, like, slurs and profanities. Which, you know, reasonable, considering what this article is about, but it's boring. It's just a list of things you're not supposed to say. There's no like meat there. Let me see if I can find New Zealand. Yes, right. New Zealand has some of my favorites. Members hated the sight of khaki. I don't even know what that one means. I would cut the honorable gentleman's throat if I had the chance. 1946. Idle vaporings of a mind diseased. Also 1946. I'm going the wrong way again, okay. His brains could revolve inside a peanut shell for 1,000 years without touching the sides. That is like... That is a phenomenal insult. That's like... I wouldn't even be mad at that. That is impressive. Energy of a tired snail returning home from a funeral. Okay, where do I actually need to go here? Okay, I am going. I see. So that's where I'm getting turned around, is I just need to keep going straight. And then there is a path here. Okay, that's what I was missing. He could go down the Mount Eden sewer and come up cleaner than he went in. And this one perplexes me. It just says intestinal fortitude. I have to imagine the context that helps with that. And then I think that's basically everything. It's just I was giggling to myself reading through these and like what are you talking about? There's so many so many of these that are just delightful. But I've been relaxing recently. I've been playing more Mugenics. The game is amazing as always. I've been debating recording some of my runs and uploading it to the channel. I would probably have to do everything in a separate file because, you know, A, spoilers, B, I don't really want to mess with my primary file. I'm so close. I'm like the chocolate section is literally right there. I must have to just go back down and ignore these. Yeah. Because that is a game that, like, I have never tried harder in my life to avoid spoilers. Because I'm not gonna say that like getting spoiled on that game would make it less worthwhile to play, but there's so many just wonderful things to experience for the first time, and that's part of the joy. That's part of the joy of a tactics game, honestly. There's like a certain amount of stakes that aren't usually there because you have to worry about losing troops. It's like it makes you lock in and like actually worry about losing people, because losing people could set you back like a couple of hours to get a new like character at a similar level. Same reason why a lot of something that I've heard about Fire Emblem in particular is that it is very safe scummy, because sometimes the game will just drop a battle you can't win on your ass and go, yeah, you know, have fun. You're probably gonna lose troops. It's fine. Though, funnily enough, the game does have an anti-save scum feature, which I don't think I've ever seen. I've seen it once before. I've seen it in Mr. Rossetti and Animal Crossing. I think that's literally it. It's just been the only one I think I've seen is Mr. Rossetti, which is it's a good system. And this is a game where if you could save scum, it would be a hell of a lot easier. So it's a good decision to add something like this. But I like, without giving anything away, I like how they implemented it. It's funny. Mainly because it doesn't disable save scumming entirely. Like, it has like a 3-strike system, which I was not expecting initially, where you can save scum once without penalty. And then the second time you do it, he'll give you, like, the person that pops up will give you a debuff. And I don't know what happens after that point. I think if you try it a third time, he'll do, like... He'll give you some other debuff, and then the next time he will just instant kill all your cats and send you back. It's something like that. And I don't know the mechanics of that. Like, for all I know, there's a boss fight associated with that. That you just have to... It's like I was about to say it's like a Sans thing. No, it's like Frog from Everhood, where you have to go out of your way to piss him off, and then you do this fight, and it is an extremely difficult fight with rewards if you manage to do it. That would be really cool. And considering everything else in this game, I would not be surprised if there is a mechanic like that. Like this, everything that I've seen so far has been, like, shockingly well thought out. Like, there's such a sickening amount of detail in every aspect of this game. Earth Brick World, Capricorn Number Zone. There you are. And it's amazing. I love it. I love it. Can't wait to play more. There's our Capricorn numbers. And the last one on the docket is Mini Maze, which is... What's that? Toy World Day Night Towers, Mini Maze. It's actually not that bad. I can feel that my throat is kind of scratchy because I am a compulsive swallower, which usually not a problem, but every once in a while I will just get awful sore throats because, as it happens, if you swallow impulsively, it irritates your throat. There we go. Low-key, I am tempted to add a scary maze game, or just a regular maze game, to my April Fool's project. I feel like that could be really funny. And it's surprisingly simple if I just set it up like how Mini Maze does it. Where it is literally just, like... There's only a certain number of panels that the game can show you, so it just saves those as images, essentially, and just cycles between them as it needs to. Alright. Free expedition. Okay, I gotta find a meteor free expedition than that. Come on. Where's the Blue Aura Maze. Okay, this is a new one. Oh, cool. After purchasing the entry ticket from in the Museum of Curiosities. Oh god, the normal path here is crazy. Let's try Museum of Curiosities. I'm curious. I wonder if it'll let me in. It says Toy World Art Gallery. I'm just gonna go Garden World because I think that route's a little bit more fun. But something that I was trying earlier today was I was trying to render a 3D cube in Isaac. And I almost got it working. It's just I was having some trouble with the layering. So it reminded me a lot of the Doom mod because I had a very similar issue there. I gotta try and like nail down why that happens and see if I can fix it. I might just have to do the sorting manually, which I'm not huge on, but if I have to, I have to. So, where is Museum of Curiosities in here then? Okay. So it's in the far back in the middle if you've already purchased a ticket. Okay, so this might work, this might not. That is Flooded Baths. I think it's this one. Ooh. Yeah, it worked. Cool. This area is great. Oh. Okay, this is where I'm supposed to go. Because it was Shattered Stars World, right? Yeah. And then Snowdrop Garden is the only other thing in this room. But I've... every time I play Yumatuki, I think to myself, I want to do something like this. It's like... It's a mind plague of like playing a Yumaniki fan game and then wanting to make a Yumaniki fan game. Though admittedly, if I were to make a Yumaniki fan game, it would be very different because I do not know how to make games in RPG Maker. I could probably learn. I don't think it's that hard from what I understand. But there is a sick and twisted part of me that would want to make something like that in Lua, because I feel like if I were to do it, it would take longer because I would have to build the engine from scratch, but also I would have way more control over the visuals. Because RPG Maker's visual effects are really limited. And being able to like manually define exceptions and like cool visual effects, I feel like could be really helpful. Same logic as what I'm doing for the RPG, and same logic as what I've been doing for most of my projects. I like building engines. It is a headache, but I swear to God the end product is worth it. Oh, File Viewer is really cute. This is next to... Oh, yes, it's this place. I thought this was connected to the desktop. This is connected to Sweet Medical Utopia. Okay. Thanks for the lift, Hal. I really appreciate it. And then Medical Utopia, there you are. There's a little bit to the left, and then up. I kind of want that maid dress while I'm here. Oh wait, this is adorable. The music here is so good. Ooh, a little bit of lag. Oh, this is a teleport maze. Okay, hang on a second. I need to take a picture of these guys. Look at these guys! Oh. Okay, right, and this leads along the rest of the pathway. It's like metallic pathway, and then it's the hospital room with Sniper Son, right? And most of the time she's in there, and there's like I think going out the door leads to Rifle Wasteland, right? I seem to remember that being the case. No, yeah, Rifle Wasteland, and then Sniper Sen. Okay, interesting. Didn't realize keychain collection led into here too. That's interesting. I like that a lot. This is interesting. That's interesting. It's all interesting. Oh. Whoa. Hello, Pink Sea. Suppose it's just the Red Sea now. Okay, I see. Heartfelt eclipse, like lunar eclipse. Huh. There's no map, so I'm actually not sure if there's anything of note in here, or if it's just a very big, spooky area. I mean, I'm fine with spooky, so... Maybe I see the eclipse is gone, so maybe I stumbled my way into a sub-area. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this smells like a sub-area. You know, I think I'm completely lost. Here's the map. I can't believe I'm still in bounds. The map is just like this. Okay, so I'm right here. If I go up, there's that little hook there, and inside the hook is where I need to go. I see. Ooh. That's gorgeous. Did I mention yet today that I absolutely adore Uwa's art style? Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello, Lisa the Painful. Oh. So many areas I've never seen before. Oh. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Holy smokes. That's so cool. What? I wonder if I can just turn around and leave. Where would that even put me? Oh. Here again. Is this regular One Lotus stocks now? Oh. Here? All that work for Marijuana Goddess World? Okay, I've got to go to that world more. I wonder if there's more than that. But yeah, I'm over time. I gotta go do other things. I gotta go get some lunch. Or no, I already had chili. I gotta go, I guess shower them. I got a schedule today, but I'm not quite sure of the order of things on the schedule. It kind of defeats the purpose of a schedule, but whatever. But yeah, that's all I got for now, I think. You record the wake up just in case. Every day I pine for getting Gallery of Me, but I don't think it's happening anytime soon. But yeah, that's all I got for now. Thanks so much for watching, y'all.